right, YouTube. Once again, it's Kennard, Vernon Seward here for the podcast, talking Auburn football. And I got some highlights that I want to show you guys here, as you don't see a lot of running back action. You see a lot of pass concepts from the Auburn Tigers, as the tight ends were definitely active, and we just want to see a little bit more out of the wide receiver groups. But I hope you enjoy this video. War Eagle.
Gorgeous Saturday afternoon at Jordan-Hare Stadium on the Plains. It is the A-Day game 2022, bringing to an end spring practice and getting set for the start of the 2022 season, which is just a few months away. New faces, some old faces gone, and plenty of stories to tell.
Than any other of the quarterbacks in that facility.
So here come the Auburn Tigers onto the field at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It's got a little different feel to it than it does on a Saturday in the fall. Auburn will open with Mercer, then San Jose State, then as big a non-conference game as you've seen on the Plains in a long time. Here's Carlson. He's been banged up and is out for the spring. Certainly the guy that is expected to handle the majority of the kicking duties for Auburn in the fall. Nice return up the right sideline. Big play for Auburn special teams right out of the gate. Nehemiah Pritchett to the house. And with that said, the offense will start things off as if that was a touchback. Different look under center here with Bigsby as the eye back. Play action. TJ Finley complete on the far sideline. Malcolm Johnson for the offense, third and short. Under center, TJ Finley. Hand off to Bigsby. There's a hole, tries to make a cut in the hole to tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Nice spring, and I think somebody's going to contribute to this Auburn defense.
Fourth and short. Auburn going for it on fourth down. We'll see if they hand off to Bigsby. It is a handoff to Tank Bigsby. Right side, a first down, and the offense will stay on the field.
Good gap scheme run there. Nice job pulling around by Cam Stutz. Going to get Austin Troxel. Keandre Jones going to be out.
Play action. Bigsby out of the backfield, breaks a tackle. Now a chance trying to make a big play.
This offensive line needs to develop. It was a group that had some experience.
Tank Bigsby goes to the sideline. Sean Jackson now in the backfield, number 44, placed on scholarship during the spring, but instead of fly sweep, Dawson trying to get it to the outside. Good gain there on second down, and that'll move the chains.
Travaris Dawson, the most improved wide receiver.
5.5 minutes off the clock. Bigsby back in. Play action. Finley. They didn't blow it dead. He would have gone down in a real game scenario. Instead, a pass completion to the tight end, John Samuel Schenker. Legitimate quarterback battle coming in the fall. Obviously, TJ Finley going to be part of that battle. Zach Calzada transferring in from Texas A&M. That's some big-time experience. This pass complete, front of the end zone. Touchdown catch from Malcolm Johnson. Into the Tigers' end zone, and so that's where the points will go on the board here in the first quarter.
Take a look at just the corner route from Malcolm Johnson, and these are the kind of plays that the Auburn offense is going to have this ball. Receivers that can go up and erase mistakes or just make plays. And it's a nice job of TJ Finley by giving Malcolm Johnson an opportunity. Hey, here's a ball, go up and make a play. In traffic, high points it, reels it into the body. Just an excellent play. Auburn's going to need that from the receiver position this fall.
Ben Patton's extra point, good. He was a perfect 6 out of 6 on the year a season ago.
Auburn's going to need that from the receiver position this fall.
Ben Patton's extra point, good. He was a perfect 6 out of 6 on the year. Robbie Ashford looking to throw, a little behind, but a nice catch made. Z Capers on the catch that time. And a big play for the Auburn second offense.
Well, I think a lot of young men on this Auburn football team. You see Robbie Ashford, a nice keep, nice read on the blitzing safety coming from the front side of that play, and that's the electrification that he gives you. He's got big. A couple of steps have been taken since some of the things that you mentioned took place.
Robbie Ashford dumps it off underneath on the reception that time. Tyler Fromm. That gets us to some of the depth of the tight end position before we talk.
Back just like he has ours, and they think they can win with him, which is one of the main reasons that he decided to actually come back for another year on the Plains.
Sean Jackson spins his way inside the 10-yard line and required provide it, but he also said to have leaders, you got to have followers. Here's Robbie Ashford, quarterback keeper, spins away and is touched down, not tackled on the play. Cam Riley, linebacker, with the stop there.
He just offers a ton of versatility. Now let's slide down to more of a five-man front. It's a bear look here.
Two tight ends in the game. Hand off to Sean Jackson, running hard down close to the 5-yard line. That's where he'll be dropped. Wesley Steiner, offensive group into the end zone against the first-team defense. He'll scramble. This is what he does well, but it's blown dead. Touchdown by Cam Riley once again at about the 4-yard line. See, that's one of those.
Yeah, Robbie Ashford, the mobility obviously is valuable, but he gives you a bigger body also. He can run through tackles.
Here's the left-footed kicker. He is wide to the right. And so pretty good drive for the offense. Ends in no points. 5:16 left, second.
Also needs to improve.
Zaire, senior from Munich, Germany.
Nice snag by Finley.
A little out to the right. How about that throw across the middle? Good throw, nice catch on the receiving end. Shedrick Jackson.
Hang out with McElroy every morning, and some of it just wears off on you.
3rd and 9. Finley through the hands of Bigsby, incomplete. Brings up a 4th down for the offense. Don't worry anymore where you see a lot of return yards on a regular basis. Chapman gets it away. Fair catch called for. And that will take us to a timeout. 4 looks. See 3 as well. I think at its core, though, 3-4 is kind of the base for this defense as a flag comes in behind the play.
What are we doing?
You complaining about the officiating?
Absolutely. It's a spring game.
Holding. Offense, number 56. Penalty is declined.
Different positions.
So the offense waved off the holding there. Or maybe the defense did. Regardless, coaches have some autonomy in these spring games. They make it work how they want, and now you're going to get the first-team offense with 3:12 left in the half.
Wow, when to get out, when to stay, when to go, and when to throw it away.
Not a lot of calls for 3rd and 31. We'll see. Finley dumps it out to the side. Tank Bigsby trying to go make a play. On his feet to the 30. Spun down at the 33 by Powell Gordon.
Was that 6 or 7?
Under center. Gives it to Jackson. He's blown up in the backfield. Defensive line rising up and making a play. Marcus Harris blew that one up.
Really nice play by Harris. Center has to.
Balance being better, footwork being better. You see him kind of fall to his back foot that time?
Well, and that's what Harsin said when we met with him yesterday, that when TJ does stay on that back foot and does not redistribute that weight forward into his throw, the balls have a tendency to sail. And when the ball was overthrown last year, that was usually the reason for it.
Auburn to a come-from-behind win against Georgia State. Ended up starting the final 3 games of the regular season. Complete to Dawson on the slant to move the chains and keep the offense moving as they try to get points on the board before the half. Down to 34 seconds, clock running. Finley takes a shot down the field, and it's incomplete. 28 seconds left in the quarter. Finley to the right side, completes it to Schenker, trying to make it happen with his feet after the catch, run out of bounds at the 12.
I'll tell you.
20 seconds left, ball at the 12. Finley dumps it underneath. Bigsby on the reception. He's dropped short of the 5-yard line by DJ James, calling his name again.
Out to get lazy on. You get a little peek of him, just climbs to the linebacker and then quickly gets lateral. Just an excellent job and a nice catch, too.
Which I think you'll see in the fall.
Safe bet.
Anders Carlson, 14 of 21 on field goal kicks a year ago. Patton's field goal slips inside the left upright. And it's now 10-0 Tigers. All of our points have come in this end zone, and that will take us to a halftime break.
Both through those two contests, you'd still be okay.
Evan McGuire kicks it off. Tank Bigsby takes it from inside the 5. Finds that hold. If he wanted to run the 100 yards, he could again. I think he'll maybe stop short. Oh, he's going to take it all.
So far from Wesley Steiner at linebacker.
Playing with a running clock in this second half in both the third and fourth quarters, so this one may go quickly. Tyler Fromm on the reception. Cole, this gives us an opportunity to talk about depth.
Ball player that does a lot of things well.
Jordan Ingram in the backfield, the sophomore from Mobile, carried it just twice last year. Do you see a larger role for Ingram this season?
I think it's possible. I think there are a lot of things because of that depth that you mentioned that are still on the table for Brian Horsted and this team. They're just frustrated. He wants get out of the huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, have time to be able to operate the offense before the ball is snapped.
Ashford stands in and delivers a strike over the middle. What a good throw. Zeke Capers on the reception out around midfield.
Very nice throw. Everything that he humanly possible had into that throw. He leaves a little touch on it because he knows it's over the middle of the field. Receiver's got to go get it. It's just right on the money. Excellent throw from Robbie Ashford.
27 yards on the reception for Kent.
And Jay Fair's a guy that's come in and shown that he has that ability.
Ashford dumps it out, tight end. Fromm on the reception. Fromm making plays with his feet down the field.
Like him. Said he brings a little bit of a different approach, different attitude, but the players have really latched on to his coaching style right away.
And after all of his time in the NFL, brings very much a pro mindset to the way that he talks to the players. Trying to put the first points on the board of the game for Auburn. Low liner right through the middle of the uprights, and it's now a 10-3 game. 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
4- and 1-year-old.
Had the playbooks out. Ashford, nearly picked off. That ball batted down by Cameron Brown, the linebacker, dropping it back into coverage.
Nice job out in space by a college football team.
It's our first look at Holden Gerner, and he completes that pass to the sideline. Good enough for a first down to Brandon Frazier. A couple of catches in the game now for Brandon Frazier.
Position players that can play the H, lined up as sort of a fullback. They can line up in line next to an offensive tackle. You can split them out wide. And they give you an advantage in the run game. They help widen the surface. They force you to defend the entire play off the ball just a little bit, but has a ton of ability.
Pressure coming. Garner steps up, gets away, shows a little athleticism as he works his way down to the 40.
Nice little one-on-one win there from Cameron Brown.
Combination of Auburn spring practice. It's a handoff to Ingram. Cut back up the middle, and he'll get the first down.
Really nice job there from Avery Jernigan at center. Just takes that one flat step left.
It's just coming at you 100 miles an hour. Just over a minute to play. Neesmith again on the reception.
Good
Actually,
accuracy.
Jackson Billings that time, beg your pardon.
Good accuracy. Gets the ball out on time.
Garner flushed. Thought you were going to get to see another flag there. Luke Deal on the reception.
Nice job under pressure. He saw it quickly. One to the middle of the field, you take your shot in the corner of the end zone of 40.
This ball underthrown. Is that a catch? Is that a catch? That's a catch and a touchdown. Down into the Auburn end zone, and we are an extra point away. There is a flag.
Come on.
Pass interference, defense. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
TJ Finley.
They're doing the gritty. Do the gritty.
Auburn's going to go for 2 for the win here.
All right, here we go. No overtime.
Not going to have overtime.
I thought we'd get Harsin to do the gritty out there. They had a whole practice dedicated to it. You'd think he would know how to do it.
Can we see you do the gritty?
Nope.
Okay. Ingram up to the line of scrimmage. Not a sprint out ball. Bata at the line. A defensive stop, and 10-9 is the final. Tigers over Auburn. That may be the least important thing you hear today. The final score.